Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the monster Biowormbot. This monster was recently available in a breeding event, and so I managed to get it. So today, I'm going to go ahead and review it from level 1 to 100, showing you guys the best skills, the best stream setup, and everything you need to know about this new mythic monster. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. We got the monster here, Biowormbot. Although this is actually an extra egg because I do have one already. So I think I'll either maybe turn it into cells or maybe I can turn it into astronites. But I do have the monster right about... Whoops, not in there because I don't keep my monsters in the monster vault anymore. I'm talking about mythics. He should be somewhere over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and tap on collect all gold so we can actually find him. Where the heck is he? Do you guys see him? He should be somewhere around here. That's not him. That's Brain Laden. No. There it is. No, wait, that's Ram. What am I doing right here? Alright, so we got Biowormbot right about here. Finally found him. I have too many monsters in there that are not fed up to at least level 7 or above. Basically, they look very tiny, so I thought it was Biowormbot. But anyways, we got the mythic monster here, and we're gonna go ahead and feed it up to level 100. Check out the skills. And I do know that this monster has access to Resurrection Block, which is actually good against the current meta. So immune to poison, not the best. Status Caster Minor Blind, not the best either. Maybe if this monster had access to Pierce or something, you know, it'll go through Megataunt, or yeah, it'll just go through Megataunt and basically apply to everybody. But if the enemy just uses a Megataunt, it'll just go towards the Megataunt. Not everybody will be affected by it. Resurrection Block, though, on the other hand, is actually pretty good, especially against this current meta. We have Ural everywhere, right? So that's good. In terms of stats, 8,800 speed. If I'm not mistaken, this monster has the highest speed stat in the Galactic era right now. Yeah, 8,800, wow. Alright, let's take a look at the skills. Hopefully the skills don't disappoint me. We have a low nature damage to all enemies, applies a damage reduction and negate healing. Alright. What else we have? Pogo Claw, moderate metal damage to one enemy, applies total damage reduction and nanovirus to one enemy. Alright, and then we also have Rusty Scratches, which is a low metal damage to all enemies, applies nanovirus to everybody. Alright, so this monster has access to nanovirus, negate healing, things like that. Rusty Claw applies nanovirus to one enemy and damage reduction to all enemies. Oh my gosh. Is that all? You also have a negate healing with damage reduction if you want to go with that over nanovirus. But I'm sure everybody wants to go with nanovirus. It just depends on the situation, honestly, what you need more of. But, oh my gosh, this monster sucks. Skill wise, it really sucks. Let me take a look at the cooldowns and everything. Cooldowns, not the best. So we have basically 2 skills that requires 3 turn cooldown, the other 2 are 2. And then look at the stamina cost on these things. Wow. This is the lowest one right here, or if you're going to be going with Rusty Claw, but I wonder how much it is for the nerve tracking. No, not nerve tracking. This one right here. The booster time, because they're technically the same skill. It's just one of them applies nanovirus, the other one applies negate healing, and then different elements. Which doesn't really matter much because it doesn't deal any damage. But anyways, let's take a look at the relics. So I do like the relic slots here though. So you could do maybe Alrog's Banner, or you can do another one that gives stamina. I think I'll do Alrog's Banner here. And in terms of mask, I would go with one that regenerates stamina. So here's the thing. If you're gonna go with a mask that heals you or puts up a shield or something and drains stamina or whatever, then for a banner you would want to go with something that regenerates your stamina. But if you're gonna go with something that heals you on the banner side, you want with something that will regenerate your stamina on the mask side, if that makes sense. Now in terms of rune setup, I would probably go with some team speed, or maybe 2 speed, 1 team speed or something like that, or even 1 speed and 2 team speed. Just make sure you take in second turn, because this monster does have access to some damage reduction skills and stuff like that, nanovirus and things like that, but doesn't have any PER skills. But I wonder if that nanovirus, when you apply it to a Megataunt monster, I wonder if it'll get rid of it. I don't think it does, but basically I just need you guys to make this monster go second or something. But honestly, this is just one of those other monsters down there that are like in the D tier or F tier actually, or even F minus. Probably give them that. The only thing I really like about this monster is, of course, the fact that this monster has access to, you know, Resurrection Block against this current meta, Ural. But even if it does have access to that, you're probably going to be running this monster with either life runes or team speed and stuff like that. In Team Wars, for example, you know what I mean? Just so that this monster doesn't die and Ural doesn't resurrect. So honestly, I'm not really a huge fan of this monster, to be honest, but You know, if anybody wants to use it, you can. For beginners, I wouldn't say it's bad for beginners, honestly, but other players in the competitive scene, I don't think they'll really use it. Now, I'm gonna do Biowormbot, and a monster that I would recommend pairing it up with would be maybe this monster. So you would have access to PER and Trade Disable, and you can probably get rid of the URL. I'm gonna go ahead and do an attacker. I don't want to go with like a really OP attacker because we're on an adventure map. So I'm just gonna go with this random attacker, Tommy in it. All right. So basically, you want to create, you want to clear the path for this monster. So use your trade disable skills, your PER skills with this monster. But right now, if I do that, they're basically dead. I'm just gonna use it against that one though. So I'll just go ahead and turn transfer over. Now you do have that total damage reduction skill again, but again, well, what are you really gonna do with that total damage reduction? You also have a damage reduction right here. So I kind of want to do the total damage reduction against this monster. Oh, that didn't even land. That didn't even land. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna charge up. We'll just eliminate you. Let's see what you got. Oh wait, was that it? Oh my gosh, that sucked. Hold on. Let me go against this one. I think this is a boss right here. Yeah. So Baron Trader. Now we're talking, okay? So we should be able to land our total damage reduction this time. I'm gonna go ahead and give it an extra turn. So right here we do the 12 damage reduction. As you guys can see, it lands 0 damage. Basically, when the enemy attacks, they can't deal any damage. You can go with the damage reduction, which is 25% to everybody. But the thing with that is it's only 25% damage reduction. There are better monsters out there that could do way better. I think this is an extra turn skill, right? Yeah, we can use that, and then we can just use the AoE skill and finish you off. Now, when we end up giving Baron Trader a turn, well, it'll most likely charge up right here because it doesn't have any stamina. But let's say if it did have stamina, couldn't have dealt any damage. I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. Look right here. So we do total damage reduction, and when it gets to turn in, you can't do any damage thanks to the total damage reduction. And honestly, this monster just sucks. What are you gonna do? Let's say whatever you do, it's not gonna land. 0 damage. Yep, look at that. Now, the tortures and other negative side effects do apply, of course. It will apply because it's not really a total blind, it's just a damage reduction. So just be careful with that, honestly. You know, it would have been better if it was actually a total blind rather than total damage reduction, but even with a total blind, this monster would have sucked. But anyways, you do have access to Nanovirus, AoE, if you want to use that. Man, this monster sucks. Even if it was ranked up to max, it would still suck. I just don't like the skills. I feel like the skills could have been a lot better. Especially for a monster that has access to the Resurrection Block. Normally they make some really good monsters with Resurrection Block. Like, I'm talking, for example, where's Xmas? Xmas was amazing. When they released Xmas, where the heck is it? Wait, where the heck is my Xmas? Wait, is it not in this? It is in this area, right here. So when they released Xmas with the Resurrection Block, this monster was amazing. It still is. I still use it. I recently maxed it out to rank 5. As you guys can see, all 5 stars right there. They did later on. They went ahead and also released another Resurrection Block monster, which was who was it? Oh yeah, this one. Where the heck is it? Flasherion. You know, not the best, but again, not the worst at the same time. You know, it's better than what we got right now with this other monster in the Galactic era. So I wonder if they're gonna release another Resurrection Block monster later on that is actually better than this Biowormbot guy, because this monster really sucks. I gotta say. I wouldn't really invest, even for beginners, I wouldn't really invest any of your resources in this monster. Well, besides food, of course. But I'm talking about, for example, your Astronauts. I wouldn't really recommend doing that because it'll just be a waste. This monster is no good. Alright? But that's going to be pretty much it for today's Monster in the Monster review. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I just wanted to be honest with my review, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm honest with all my monster reviews, but this one specifically, like, I just don't want you guys to waste your resources, you know? So if you end up getting it, or if you already have it, and you're thinking about spending Astronauts on it, I wouldn't really do it, honestly. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.